Hey everyone, it's a Friday update. I'm Tony George from DocSports.com. Be sure and get over the website this weekend. All kinds of stuff going on in the sporting world and 4th of July weekend. So we'll have some baseball, maybe throw in some NASCAR. We'll talk about that a minute. And of course, we'll have some PGA on Twitter for you for free. So check that out at TGeorgeSports. Speaking of free, we'll give you a free $60. You've never been a member of Docs, and we'll park that in any new account. No strings, no hassles. Use it on the website anywhere. Don't like me, I don't care. We got 11 other flavors over there, a couple consensus services as well. I think they're doing pretty good. So get yourself some options. Get hooked up this weekend. Travel safe wherever you're going for the 4th of July weekend. And be sure not light any fireworks unless you've been drinking all day, so be careful. Nonetheless, let's get to a free play. We'll tell you what's going on over at the website today. A big series. We talked about this yesterday a little bit on your free play winner, how with Houston, but Houston taking on Texas here now. They're 5 games behind the division lead with Texas in front. So this is a huge series. Now the game is in Dallas, Arlington, Dallas area. There at Globe Life Field, but nonetheless, it's a road game for Houston. But Houston just destroyed St. Louis the last two. Matter of fact, the last 2 days, including your free play yesterday, 14-0. They've scored 24 runs in the last 2 games. They're on a 7-3 overrun. You got two decent starters here, especially Gray for Texas. But at the end of the day, the bullpens aren't that good. Both of them over a 5 ERA their last 5 games. Both teams batting their last 5 games over 300. This is going to be a shootout series. I'm telling you right now. I saw a nice little inside stat on Houston. When they allowed their opponents 2 runs or less in the previous game, they're 10-1 to the over the next game. I mean, you can go down and you get all trends are to over here, and I do like the over in this game. Is currently sitting at 9 minus 110. Texas is a 172 favorite. Now they're coming off. I went down to Circa yesterday and did some day gambling, for lack of a better term. Doing some in-game wagering, had a good time. I watched that game where Texas, just defeat from the jaws of victory, and Detroit got them 8-5. Boy, you let Detroit put up 8 runs on you. What's Houston going to do? Give me the over 9 in this game. I think it's going to be a shootout series all weekend, and a good one. And I'm not so sure Texas laying 172 is that good of an investment. Houston has an opportunity in every game to beat these guys, the way their offense is playing. But that being said, I do like the over here. I think it's going to be an over series this weekend. 2 out of 3 of them for sure be over, in my opinion. And I think it starts out here today. And Blanco for Houston's no guarantee here. He's got a 4.63 ERA and a 1.51 whip on the year. And by the way, anybody playing the home game, Texas got the number 1 offense in Major League Baseball. I think it's right for the fall here tonight with the over in the Rangers and the Astros game. And the big one there in the AL West. Big series this weekend. Over at the website, we've got a 5-unit top play today in Major League Baseball after suffering a tough loss on Tuesday. We've won back-to-back. 8 units back that we put out on Tuesday. So we got some more business to do today. But I like one game day, and I like it a lot. It's a mismatch. If I hadn't lost such a big pick on Tuesday, this would be a 7-unit play. But we're keeping it. We're not stretching anybody out. We got some guys on some credit playing with us here. But we're going to go 5 units today. Easy money winner. 4-unit Major League Baseball pitcher prop yesterday with ease, and also the WNBA back on track. Last 3 plays, all 3 4-unit caches. Got another one for you tonight. My handicapper Tim Fines is dialed back in. Had a small slump. We had a 3-game slide, which I don't even think we had one of those last year in a stellar WNBA season. But nonetheless, dialed back in, ready to go. We had a couple really bad 1 point, half point bad beats there in that 3-game slide. Now we bounce right back. First half line play, which we've been cherry picking those all season. We got a first half line pick in one of the games tonight in the WNBA, all over at DocSports.com. Now, again, PGA picks. I'll be doing head-to-heads Saturday and Sunday, and whatever I bet, I'll put it out on Twitter. We did only top 20s this week. Ricky Fowler was one of them. That was our top pick. That was a 7-unit pick. He fired a 5-unders on the first page of leaderboard. Day one. I think Fowler's going to contend in this tournament. By the way, Rocket Mortgage is one of his main sponsors, but he's playing well and played well yesterday. If he had putted a little bit better, he'd shot better. But nonetheless, I think Ricky's going to be in the hunt all weekend long. Let's hope so. But we'll put out those daily head-to-heads for you Saturday and Sunday. At TGeorge Sports is my Twitter. And again, the NASCAR race. They're racing downtown Chicago. Never done it before. Don't have anything to go on. Looking at it, talking to some sources. Got all kinds of different pavements. Because it's just streets. They did, unlike the F1 race, they're going to run out here in Vegas. I think it's November. They're repaving that entire race route, just wreaking havoc with traffic here in Vegas, I might add. If you're down anywhere near the Strip, just a mess. But they're a special kind of pavement they lay down for those F1 cars. Major expense, but nonetheless, in Chicago, they didn't do that. Here's the streets, here's the route, get on there and run it, see what happens. So there's a lot of instability in my mind. There's a lot of fluctuations. Probably going to be some wrecks, some spin outs, a lot of havoc. This isn't a track they're familiar with, so I'm a little concerned about it. We'll take a look at the practice and the qualifying times and see how the road racers are doing versus the oval racers and this, that, and the other, and see if we can find this inaugural race. There's an angle there as well with one driver particularly that we're going to keep an eye on. So we've been working on it all week, but I'm not guaranteeing a NASCAR pick. We'll have an update for you over the weekend. I'm Tony George, Doc Sports. Let's go win some money. 5-unit Major League Baseball winter night. Booyah.